This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is Tony Pollard. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Eddie Jackson picks it. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point forthcoming. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So the extra point good, and a roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Play action. It's Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Schultz. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. This defense for the Packers, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running the routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Dancing to his left. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple. And it's second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going.
Touchdown! Robert Tonyan with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
The point after is good, and it's now 14-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now Pollard. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he works free. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. On second and very short, Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He finds his target. It's Schultz. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Throwing again on second down. Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Eluding the pressure right. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. On the move to his left. He'll find Jones again, complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now Jones. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
So, CD, you talk about this football team, some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here, and then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
And it's complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. Jones. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Throwing is Rodgers. Flush to his right. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Jones. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Now Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now Pollard. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Going for the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
On 4th down, Herbert. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. He finds his man complete. It's Schultz. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw completes a Rager.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. A handoff to Mixon, and he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
This goes out wide from Mixon. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Again, Herbert. He finds his man complete. That's Nicholson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Herbert's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. That's caught left side by Jeudy.
Touchdown, Chargers. Jerry Jeudy, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Flushed out right.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Rodgers. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rodgers going to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
And that, incomplete. daylight in front if he could have held on, but he didn't. So instead, it's second down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Jones. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Flush to his right. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. I want that. Yeah, this. Give me that.
Now Rodgers. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter.
This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Rodgers. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. Of course, we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
I showed it right there, outside of the pocket and on the money. Touchdown, Packers!
Robert Tonyan there to make the grab. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Now Pollard. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Herbert now. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
49 the mic. Watch 49.
Box it. 49.
Throwing is Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete.
And the Packers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2nd down and goal. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He finds his target. It's Schultz. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 2. They hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up. Now the ball comes loose, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. And the offense is going to get the ball back. After all that, heck, it'll be a 1st down. So it goes as a...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After the turnover, here's Herbert.
That's caught by his tight end, Kylan Granson.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down.
He'll fire it deep for Rager.
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And the Warriors won't realize as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And the final readout on next-gen stats, remarkable. That ball traveling close to 80 yards in the air. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Looking downfield for Jones.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Herbert. This ball complete to Rager. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll get this right back to Rager. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. This goes out wide for Mixon. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. To Mixon on the check down. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Back now at Lambeau. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mixon. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Dalton Schultz, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. He'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flush to his right. Oh, Adams, what a grab. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers flushed out right. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 31-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Hey, Nick 26! You can't stop me! 49, guys. Mike, 49. Go, go, go!
Now it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Mike, Quit talking. Back one. 44 is the mic. 44 is mic. Check, check.
Crunch time, defense.
Four. 44, Mike. Hey, Mike. Watch the pass.
To throw is Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Chargers are right back in this football game. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And some room to work. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. This will be caught. Judy. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. Herbert. And let's see what they've come up with. Herbert has it knocked free. And the Packers pick it up. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
49's the mic. Watch 49. Let's go. Let's get this out. You got 58. Deuce.
Rodgers looking to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10.
All day, dog. Mike's 40.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 41. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here's Rodgers to throw. Flushed out right. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on down.